Leaving the competition upside down, much like the great Spider-Man on this shirt. We are disqualified opinions, and our opinions are validated. And make sure, disclaimer from yours truly, your boy BKD. If you're going to shoot up the club this summer, make sure you wear a mask, baby. Because you don't want that Rona. Because,
Clearly, that's the only protection he's talking about right now.
Allegedly. But we are back again for another week. Hope everyone's staying safe out there, washing your damn hands. As DC lights up, the show is about to be lit. What's up, fellas?
That's HBCU. Got Coppin State.
Is that a C for Cornell?
No, that's Coppin State.
It might
Here
be
in
a C
Baltimore.
for corny because Delaware State University is the best HBCU.
I ain't coming my man's like that. I just
No.
C.
You got 3 people that went to Del State.
I don't care where y'all went at. Coppin State here in Baltimore.
All right, shout him out. What's up with you, DC? What's up with you, DC?
I'm just living life out here.
I'm just
living. I'm glad you decided to go against whatever you were about to say, but
Shout out to all the beautiful Coppin queens, though. Shout out to them. Holla at me.
As long as y'all are STD free.
Come on over, do it allegedly with us. We love to talk to y'all too.
We would love for you to come.
Even if you have
Over
STD,
and
come
do
talk
another
about it. I'm not judging.
Okay.
What's up, Rob? What we got
Shout out
going
to
on?
Darren Williams. My man was getting $15,000 a year for the last 5 years. Ended today. My man woke up with a check in his account.
$15,000 a day.
$15,000 a day.
Yeah, sorry.
He woke up every day with a check in his
$15,000 a
account.
day for 5 years.
Bro, for just waking up.
He was asleep in the bed.
What was his last game? I don't even know when he
I don't
last
know,
played. I
yeah.
want to say it was 2015.
and he averaged like
Yeah, it was
13
2015.
or something.
It was?
It was 2015.
That's a good guess, but
It was 5 years ago. We just said that.
no, but I'm saying he's been getting paid for 5 years. He could have stopped playing 2 years ago and just been getting paid for the last 5. 15K a
sorry.
day.
Nah,
He stopped playing in
2017.
2017.
See?
He
See?
played for Cleveland?
Yeah.
You should have knew that. You're a LeBron fan.
Dallas and then
Who's a
Cleveland.
LeBron fan? Don't disrespect me
I'm
on this.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm pulling at the wrong person.
Ready to
Thank you.
pick up a basketball,
He
baby.
averaged 7.5 points on 20 minutes for the Cavs in 2016, 2017.
Did they
season.
sign him or did they trade for him?
They traded for him. He was with Dallas. First off, he started.
Yeah, all right. Now we just getting
Yeah,
off topic.
yeah.
We just getting off topic at this point.
Yeah, he played for 3.
But the Nets been paying him $15,000 every day for the last 5 years, and I think that's dope.
sick.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Hey man, shout out to you. I wish I could get like you when I get older.
Finesse these white
just
billionaires.
Wake up and get $15,000
Yeah,
in my account.
I need to come up like that, bro.
I mean, hoop like Darren Williams used to. That's all.
Just be good for a couple years playing for the Jazz and then suck it up when you go to Brooklyn. That's what he did. Y'all not gonna tell me he didn't.
I'm not arguing with
He
you.
was a pick and roll maestro, but he could not beat the 1-on-1.
Yeah, he had one good year.
No, he had more than one good year.
No,
He had 2 good years.
No, I'm
he
talking
had
about
2 good years with Brooklyn.
in Brooklyn.
He had 2 good years with Brooklyn.
Oh
It
wait,
went-
no. I mean, I was talking
Yeah,
about in Utah.
but Utah, yeah,
He
Brooklyn.
was an
had-
all-star.
He had 2 decent years in Brooklyn.
And in Utah, he had like 5 good
No,
years.
Utah, he
Yeah.
was good.
He was right there with
but
Chris
he
Paul
had
for
one.
that.
Yeah.
He
So
had
he was
one.
killing in the pick and roll.
He
Darren
had
Williams remind me of a Baron Davis that could pass better
And shoot.
and not as athletic because Baron Davis.
Baron
used to
Davis
rock the-
too.
Man, that
Baron
dunk.
Davis used to
But-
rock the crib
Yeah.
on
That
people.
dunk
Yeah,
on
but
Andre
Darren
Kirilenko.
Williams had handles.
He
though.
took
He
the
did.
jersey
He
out.
did.
It's crazy.
He get you there.
Take the jersey out, sir.
Yeah, shout out to you, Darren Williams. Shout out.
What we talking about?
Shout out
today?
to you,
Light-skinned
Baron
brothers
Davis.
everywhere.
I like that Warriors team from back in the day. I know that's off topic.
That's the
but-
We Believe team.
Yeah.
Well, since we started off with basketball,
Monte Ellis. Oh,
unless you've been
Davis,
living,
tough.
living under a rock, the NBA dropped their season. Well, restart season, starting on July 30th. We have 2 games. We're
The
gonna start-
Lakers and Clippers.
Yeah, Lakers and Clippers, and the Jazz and the Pelicans. They're gonna start off the new league restart. Unless you've been living under a rock, we have the virus, because you can't say certain words on YouTube these days. And a lot of players are not playing.
Because of the virus.
Because of that.
So, my thoughts on players not playing. If you are not playing for safety issues, I wholeheartedly understand that.
Avery
And-
Bradley.
No, he's not playing for. Oh yeah,
His
save
son.
his family.
His son.
Yeah,
Yeah, his
yeah. If you're not playing for and baseball too, if you're playing any sport right now and it's because of the COVID situation, you don't want to risk yourself or your family's health. No problems with that. About the Black Lives Matter movement and all the social injustice thing that's going on. Anybody that thinks the NBA would be a distraction or sports would be a distraction to that, I think that's completely and totally wrong. Not just because I love sports, but because you can use that to elevate the same message you've been preaching without sports.
Exactly.
And even then, whether you play or not, the systemic racism is not going to die today or tomorrow. So whether you stop playing or keep playing, it's still going to exist. So you might as well just play, especially for black players. Get your money.
And I'm going
Get
to
your money.
piggyback off what you said. If you really think about it, it's not just us that love sports. Like, almost the entire world loves sports. So if you think about it, everyone's watching NBA and we are displaying messages, or the players are displaying messages, more people would see that because more people would be watching it.
I think
Quick
everybody
tidbit.
knows what's going on right
Quick
now.
tidbit though, there have been rumors that the NBA is going to allow for people to replace the last name on the
with
back
that.
of their jersey
I
with
did see
whatever
that.
message
Okay.
they want to put on the back of the jersey.
That brings me to my next point.
You about to bring up
So we
Ja?
can put F12.
No, I wasn't. He did. I wasn't.
I'm just asking.
The symbolism is cool. The NBA's putting Black Lives Matter on the sides of the courts, every game. That's great. Symbolism is great, and keep preaching
That's
positive
right.
messages for
That's
black
right.
people. But it's not really going to change anything. Like,
Yeah, we need some.
we need
shape.
policy change.
Yeah.
We need something that's legislative. We need something that's going to stop the systemic part of the racism.
Yeah, Matt Barnes did come out today and he stated that a lot of the owners in the NBA
Are
still
racist. Exactly. But I mean,
Not just
I'm
Donald
not.
Sterling.
I'm not gonna go and address that. I don't know anything
Know them
about
people,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
But-
know them people, but he does.
But I'm saying, what back to like the symbolism thing. Cut all that out. Just do something that means something. If you want to donate some money to a black cause, if you want to elect an official that's going to make a policy that changes things for black people,
I agree. There's a lot of things
all that. But
we've
Black Lives
done.
Matter. Playing basketball or not is not going to change any of this.
There's
That's
a
all.
lot of things that has been done that's not really changing what we're asking to be changed.
Exactly.
Like the whole Aunt Jemima thing. I understand the backstory, but that's not changing.
That's some
The
good syrup.
systemic
Yeah,
racism.
what's
Good
going
syrup.
on.
I'm
You
still
feel
gonna
me?
use my
Yeah.
goddamn Aunt Jemima.
Like they're
I don't eat syrup, but if I did, I wouldn't care about that. And like the
Shout
voice,
out to Mama.
like the animation voice actors. That are
yeah,
leading
like
that
it's
show,
just too
Get
much.
that outta
Like
here.
y'all
Get
are
that outta here.
doing.
yeah, what's up with that? That's
Get
Yeah,
that outta
you
here.
know,
So
like-
so if you voice a dog on Family Guy, should you get
Get
a
a
dog,
dog to voice
or
a
a
dog.
baby?
Yeah,
Or
like-
it doesn't matter what you look like if you're voicing a character. Now, if you're portraying somebody,
That's
it needs
different.
to be yeah.
Like,
But voice actors, I don't want to hear that. I'm no
baseball
for it.
players. You play, damn it. You're 94 feet away from the closest person when you're at the batter's box. You wear a goddamn glove. I don't want to hear you don't want to play baseball. When you're in the outfield, y'all are various feet apart. So there's no reason y'all shouldn't be able to control this.
Baseball's trying to travel. That's the only thing that's sketchy.
Hey, look. Take the bus like the minor leaguers do. Stay in your jurisdiction geographically.
What about
and
going
you'll be
home?
fine.
What about going home to your family who's been out all day and getting exposed to who knows what, bringing it back home to you?
That's
you bring
why
it
they
your
need to stay
teammates.
home.
They honestly, baseball. All right, I'm way less confident.
You're
in
rich.
Baseball finishing the season. Like I think they'll start. I don't think they'll finish. Basketball, I think they'll get through it because they're in a bubble. Everything's controlled. But like I said, they need to play basketball. But back to the schedule, Rouse.
My next question to you guys at this time is: do you think that this is going to change the seedings at all? Are the top 8 teams still going to be the top 8 teams by the end of this?
Answer your own question.
I mean, y'all know I think
I
Portland's
think
gonna
there
be
could
good.
be movement.
I like Portland.
I think there could be movement.
It's probably with
four
yeah.
through 7 in
But
the
I
West.
pretty
but
much think
same
that,
16.
Yeah,
I'll put it like this: if you are 3 games or more behind whatever season in front of you, you're not catching that team.
Trailblazers are exactly 3 games behind.
They're not catching anybody.
I got them.
who they
catching-
behind the Grizzlies?
Yeah.
I think they
They're
play
not
each
catching
other
them.
3
They're not
times
catching
or
them. They're
something
not
like
catching
that.
the Grizzlies. They're not catching.
Let's see.
Where are the Pelicans at?
The Pelicans are.
What they ninth?
Yeah. They are 4 games behind.
They're trying to get Zion in there.
Oh, so the Blazers are 9, the Pelicans are 10.
Yes.
Neither one of those teams making the playoffs.
And look at Dame. He just got on the cover.
The only team that like
Shout
I
out
can
to Dane
see
for the cover 2K21.
yeah, it's gonna be 3 cover athletes. They're gonna release some more in days to come. But I can see in the East, Brooklyn falling from their 7 seed currently because no Dinwiddie. Well, maybe Dinwiddie, but probably not. At least not initially. DeAndre Jordan said he's done.
Well, he
They
barely
don't
played
have
this year.
KD or Kyrie.
What's his loss? What's his name? I always get
Baton-
Oben and
Bertans.
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 Yeah,
Bertans.
Bertans. I always get them 2 mixed up. Bertans has already said he's not risking it.
Who?
'cause He's in a
I
contract.
mean, the
Bertans.
Wizards had no chance
Yeah.
anyway.
Who?
The Wizards
He was
had
a good
no-
three-point
that was
shooter.
that was just Spurs, bro.
Yeah.
He played for your Spurs. Don't act like you
I
don't know who he is.
I don't have these teams.
That,
You
that's
have
your
27
Spurs
teams.
in both leagues.
Next question.
So who you think the Blazers catching, Rouse?
The Grizzlies. I've said this from the beginning. I'm staying pat to
They're
rethinking-
catching COVID. That's what they're
Hey,
catching.
yo, you gotta chill. Trevor Ariza did come say that he's not gonna come as well. Avery Bradley is not gonna come. J.R. Smith just got signed to replace
Big splits,
Avery
baby.
Bradley.
It's not legal in Florida though, so be
I
careful.
don't really think he gets a lot of minutes. So I don't think it really changes.
He's not
anything.
gonna get
They have
exactly.
Tony
He's
Guard.
not in our.
Y'all not
rotation.
happy, Laker Nation, baby?
No,
He'll play like 8
dudes.
to 10 minutes a game.
if
Oh, I
that.
think he should play
Dion
more.
Waiters didn't
I
play
think
at
he should
all
play
when we
more than
signed
that,
him.
too. I think he's better than Dion.
I'd
Waiters.
take
Yes,
him
I
over
agree.
Dion Waiters.
I agree.
Me
I'm not gonna lie to
too.
you. Oh,
Me
all right,
too.
I was about to
No
say.
It
edibles.
depends on what JR you get.
No edibles,
But it
Dion.
depends on what Dion
We
Waiters
have
you
too
get.
many guards. Like you
That's what I'm
said.
saying. It's way too
Is
many
he playing more
guards.
than Rondo? Is he playing over Rondo?
I don't think Rondo should play.
What?
What?
Playoff Rondo?
You're
good.
geeking.
I'm good.
Fine, I'm not
to
even
me,
gonna-
Rondo and LeBron together. That's not
What do you?
that-
That's
not
a
that-
person to handle the ball to get the. Nah.
Is Dwight Howard playing?
Yes.
Yes.
That's he
Absolutely.
came out and
As
said
a,
he's playing.
well, he didn't come out and say it, but the
Oh.
Lakers released it there. We're back poster with him on it. And I only say that because Avery Bradley wasn't on it. So I feel like they know something we don't. Dwight's going to play. If Dwight Howard does not play, the Lakers can't. The Lakers are not winning the West.
I don't got y'all winning the West regardless. But if he don't
Nobody
play,
asked you.
definitely not winning the West. Y'all know where I'm going. That other team in LA getting the ring, boy. The other team in LA.
Only time,
must be talking about
only
the
time
Dodgers.
barbershop clippers have rings is when a barber is married.
He talking about the Dodgers. Don't
Well,
worry. Don't feed
Paul
into it.
George and Kawhi about to get married inside Staples Center.
Paul George is not winning.
Playoff
Nothing.
choke artist.
Yeah, he's not winning nothing.
He
I
played
like Paul
very
George,
good
too.
last year in the playoffs with no shoulders.
He's not winning.
Very
anything.
good is a stretch.
I just think the West will be entertaining. I'll leave my opinions for later. I just think that Greek boy in Milwaukee has a point to prove, but
Who won
I
the West,
don't-
bro? Who won the West?
Who
I don't know right now. I
Oh,
can't answer that right
my
now. I
God.
cannot answer that right now.
Any other
This
time
has been
he'd
off.
be gung ho about bro. Now he can't answer the question.
First of all, LeBron James is the greatest basketball player ever. But
So
I
go
do
with him.
think that
He's not, but
the-
go with him.
I think that it's going to potentially come down to the two LA teams, but I think it is going to be a little bit closer than people think with the other teams.
Oh, I never said it's gonna be a blowout. I just said the Lakers gonna win.
I think Houston and Denver
Oh,
should
no.
be
No.
getting some consideration.
What
No.
are you doing?
They should.
Absolutely
What are you
not.
doing?
James
Absolutely
Harden
not.
in a environment like that,
No.
I think it's going to be
James
okay.
Harden in that
and
environment?
Russell Westbrook.
What has he done? What has either one of them ever done in that environment?
But I think
before?
what people don't realize
Well,
is going
Russ
to be
played. Russ balled
No,
out in
Russ
the finals
balls, yeah.
against the Heat. Russ is the only one that balled out. James Harden shrunk, and KD was kind of KD, just not as efficient. But that's neither here nor there.
But I think if I had to pick, it'd be the LA teams battling it out, which we
team,
all
which
want to
team?
see.
Which team you got?
I don't know.
Pick an
I
LA
don't
team
know.
right now.
I
That's
don't
what we
know.
asking.
I don't know.
You said
I don't know who's
Lakers?
not playing for the.
Oh, all right.
I don't know what's going to happen between now and July, whatever.
Soft,
because
Duke.
the next 2 weeks, somebody else could get it.
For the record, last year in the playoffs, Paul George averaged 28.6 points.
He balled. I never said he didn't ball.
8.6 rebounds and 3.6 assists, 1.4
With two
steals.
hurt shoulders.
With
Lost to
no
the worst
shoulders. With no shoulder.
And
you
nobody
go play
defend him.
basketball right
And
now.
nobody defend
You
him.
go play basketball right now with no shoulders.
Bro, he played the whole second half of the year like that. I'm not trying to hear that
And he was in the MVP race with no shoulders.
until his shoulders got hurt.
I
Obviously, he wasn't.
I'm
saying that.
happy that every team
But
will
he
be
averaged
healthy.
28.6.
His
That was
shoot-
his best playoff performance of his career.
His shooting percentage.
So,
is
all right, if
terrible,
that's his. There we go. All right, one
44% from the
He
floor.
took
a lot of
shots
32
from three. He took a
Yeah.
lot of shots. That's number one. And number two, that's his best playoff performance, and that says a lot.
29 points per game? How many people averaging 29 for the playoffs?
But look
And
at
losing.
This. He
To a
not,
team that's-
how many?
He
to a
was
team-
not
He lost to a
efficient,
team that's
bro.
worse than him. Did he not?
He was
He
not.
lost to a
I
team.
think that team was better.
I don't think,
Portland was
anybody
better than OKC last
OKC
year.
wise offensively was efficient just
I
because
think,
of.
I think Portland was
they
better than
just
No,
OKC last year.
Damian Lillard was better. That's what it was.
If you take the
I'm taking Dame
top
over
five
Russ.
players from Paul
And who
George's
else?
team,
Exactly. You're not gonna take nobody else from
I do
Portland.
think though
I'm
if
taking
Dame,
CJ.
over who? Paul George?
CJ the fourth best player on either one of those rosters. It's Paul
Probably.
George, Dame, Russ, CJ.
Dame's better than Paul George. First of all,
Dame is not better than Paul George. I'm sorry.
Dame's
Paul-
better than Paul George.
To me, Paul
Right
as,
now,
as an
he's better.
overall
What
player,
talking
He's
about
better right now.
Dame is better offensively, but Paul
Dame
George
is
could
better than Paul George.
Dame has
Right.
never been in the MVP race.
That doesn't
think-
mean you're not better.
I think
bro.
Paul George is a better basketball player than Damian
I
Lillard.
think that last year though, with that shot, I do think OKC would have won that series if they won that game. But Dame's offensive abilities are just so
That's
much
better than Paul George's offense.
Are so much better than most players in the league.
Dame's
It makes
But
him
Dame
better.
is not playing defense better than Paul George.
It don't
Nope.
matter.
He's a better basketball
You see
player.
Paul George
LeBron
playing.
LeBron
better.
doesn't play better defense than Giannis, but LeBron's better than Giannis.
But I think LeBron is a better offensively and defensively than Giannis.
He's not better on defense than Giannis.
No, he's not.
Right
What?
now,
Not
right now,
on
Right
Giannis
now,
probably is better.
right now, no.
He's still better than him right now, but he's not a better defender. That's what I'm saying. So defense, it's not about that.
Pick
Who's the better basketball
pick the
player?
best basketball player in the league. Give me another example.
KD's not a better defender than Giannis. He's better than Giannis when he's healthy. So what are we talking about? He's better.
I think KD is good defensively. I think
He's
you
not
can see-
better.
He's not better than
And
Giannis.
Nobody said he wasn't.
What does Giannis do outside of help defense? Same as KD.
Steph Curry's not better than Paul George, but he's on defense, but he's a better basketball player.
I still think Paul George is better than Damian Lillard.
Okay, what were we talking about?
All right, let's move on. What you saying? Was it any teams that was going to catch them?
I just want to see everybody healthy. Those who do come, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen between now and July,
Does
whatever.
Zion make any playoff noise?
No, he don't even make the
They're
playoffs.
trying to get them in. They play, I think, the Grizzlies 3 times or something like that. So they're trying to make it competitive, which is fine. But it doesn't matter because whoever's the AC is going to lose.
Do the Thunder fall down in the slots?
Where are they at?
They are 5.
No.
How many
Well,
games up?
wait. Fall down maybe, but they make the
What's
playoffs.
the difference between 4 and
They're
7?
making the playoffs.
4 and 7. All
Okay,
have the
so
same
it's
record.
it's the Lakers.
Oh.
It's Lakers, Clippers.
But it's still too many games from the fall out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
They're still going to make the playoffs.
So 4 is the Jazz with 41 wins. 5 is the Thunder with 40 wins. 6 is the Rockets with 40 wins. 7 is the Mavs with 40 wins.
So the Thunder may fall from their current seeding, but they're still going to make the playoffs.
I think the Rockets and what was the other team? The Mavericks rise. I think the Thunder do fall.
I think the
But they
Rockets
still make the
I think
playoffs.
and I
Rockets
think the
can get
Jazz
four.
fall too. I think this whole COVID thing is
I
just,
think the
it's-
Jazz have a very interesting dynamic
Yeah.
to follow
Mhm.
because they were the first team with the COVID exposure. Rumors have emerged about Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
don't like each other or whatever.
But
We'll
then they
see.
came back and said that they did, so who knows?
I mean, we'll see.
But I
It's
think
gonna be
Utah's
interesting.
underachieved all year anyway.
I think they've underachieved for the past
And I
couple
think
years.
Houston
No, I don't
and
think
Dallas
they're that good.
are
I don't
better.
think they have that much talent. They just play really good defense. Donovan Mitchell's very good offensively,
I
and
think they're
nobody
just
else
streaky.
is.
I think they're just really streaky.
I just think
They
that
do go on,
Houston
like,
and Dallas,
they're
real
really
winning
streaky.
stretches.
Yeah, they're really streaky.
Houston and Dallas will rise and they will fall.
In the East, I think the East is pretty much sold out.
I would love a Lakers Rockets second round matchup.
Does anybody see anybody
Milwaukee?
but the Bucks?
Milwaukee.
I think the Celtics will come out the East. Y'all know I just do not believe in Milwaukee.
What are the
as a
standings
team.
in the East?
Bucks 1, Raptors 2, Celtics 3.
How many games between the Raptors and the Celtics?
3.
Okay, Raptors 2, Celtics 3. That'll stay.
That'll stay.
Heat 4, Pacers 5, 76ers 6.
How many games are the Sixers back of the 4?
2.
They may catch somebody. I think they're going to be healthy.
Them being
I-
healthy does change
I
everything.
think people are
because
down on them.
Ben Simmons wasn't going to play until possibly the second round of the playoffs.
I can't believe in
this was
Philly.
this was the best.
I know,
thing.
I think a lot of people-
I don't believe in Philly or
can't
Milwaukee,
believe it.
but that's
I
just me.
think
Nah, I can believe in Milwaukee more than Philly.
I think the talent of the Sixers and
Giannis
the health.
is better than anybody on Philly's roster.
That's true.
That's true.
It's the best player in the East. But I think
That's
healthy Philly, time off. I think we'll see the last hurrah of them, whatever this is. Because if they don't get it done, obviously it's going to be trade rumors. Moves need to be made. Coach could be fired.
I thought that shit.
But I think Ben Simmons healthy and be healthy in an isolated area, no goofiness. I think they could get the best out of him.
Do you think any teams will have rust, show signs of just layoff or anything like
I
that?
mean, if they've been,
I think
practicing-
all teams will show some signs of rust or layoff. I think everybody's going to show their inactivity against NBA competition on a nightly basis. The first couple games, and I watched AJ Redick talk about this on Scott Van Pelt last night. The first couple games are going to be bad basketball relative to what we're used to from the NBA, and I'm okay with that as long as they back out there. But by the time the playoffs start, I think they'll be back in the groove. So by then, it should be good.
So I know you said about the 76ers. Do you think the same thing will happen for the Clippers? Because I think they only had about less than 10 games
I had
with
to
all
look that
5 of
up.
their starters playing. So do you think them having this time off will kind of help them as well?
Dame's defensive rating is higher than Paul George from this past year. Just to let you know.
Dame is sticking is way more wings.
That's a hell of a step.
It is better wings
Hell
in
of
the
a
league
stat.
than guards.
I'm off of that. Anyway,
I love defensive rating. I do. I love defensive
I
rating.
don't. Me and this man are sticking.
I'm not big on
statistics.
analytics
Don't
just
always
because
give you everything.
You nerds in your mother's basement.
Hey,
you
don't
can come up
make
with
me
some
bring out the
numbers.
Steph Curry stats I
Okay.
sent you on
All right.
defense.
You nerds in your mother's basements, get a life. Anyway, I think the Clippers are going to. Is Lou Williams playing? That was my question.
I think
Lou Will is. I think he is, but he's been talking
Lou,
like he's on.
let me
the
talk
fence.
to you, brother. You bring you.
If Lou Will don't play, the Clippers are losing.
You bring
Not
you-
even to the Lakers.
Bring your 5
See, here's my
girls.
thing, though.
Bring them to Orlando. You're gonna be in Disney. They're gonna be showing some Marvel movies earlier, so you get to see Black Widow beforehand. Hey, look, bring your women to Orlando. It's a great family area. I know you got kids. We love you, Lou Will, man. We want you there because I think the Clippers healthy, are going to be right there with the
Long
Lakers.
story short, the Clippers need you, Lou. I don't know
What's
what he
crazy is
talking
though,
about.
Lou Williams versus the Lakers was always a liability. I think they need size against y'all. I don't think they really.
No,
need
Lou
guards.
Williams
Lou's
is
just
a
a
bucket.
bucket.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
just a
bucket.
bucket.
Lou Will's a
He's a
liability
bucket.
on defense against anybody that you guys are going to put out there.
But he's going to give you a bucket.
Rondo
Like,
doesn't need to be on the
But I
court.
think
He's
we
going
don't.
to be on the bro.
probably
Rondo in the
closing out the game.
playoffs is a game changer. He is.
Y'all hoping that. That's what y'all
He
hoping.
is.
He was trash the whole regular season.
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
I just want these teams.
Rondo
to
was
play.
hitting jumpers in
I
the
just want-
regular
I just want these
season.
teams to play so we can see how it plays out.
I don't even like Rondo, and he wasn't trash this year.
I don't like Rondo, and I thought he was trash this year. Actually, I do like Rondo.
I don't like Rondo.
like Rondo.
He can hit the jumper now, though.
Okay.
all right.
Same 16 teams. Not really much.
I
Nothing
agree.
much.
Not much
change.
can change.
Yeah, I
Just
think
seeding
Portland will
could change.
sneak in.
Especially
No,
on-
Portland is.
That's
going
my only
home.
thing. That's my only thing. I think Portland.
If
Only
Portland
thing-
does sneak in, then that means Dame is way better than you think. He is.
Exactly. Because that's
Is
the
Melo?
only
Is
way.
Melo playing?
He still hasn't said because Melo doesn't like the family
Melo.
dynamic and things like that.
Stay home with Lala.
Is he
Are
even
they
still
still
with-
together?
Yeah, we
I
not
don't
even gonna
think
get
we
on
know.
that subject.
Get your
yeah.
girl back. Get your girl back.
Oh, he got it back. Shout out to Melo. Stay mellow, brother.
If they make the playoff, they need Hoodie Melo.
Yeah, they need.
He gonna play
Maybe.
more minutes because Trevor Ariza not playing. He gonna play more minutes. Quick little tidbit. We're gonna start giving y'all this day in sports facts. On this day in 1975, Muhammad Ali retained the world heavyweight boxing crown by beating Joe Bugner by unanimous points. It was in Malaysia. Just giving y'all some quick little tidbits. People said they wanted more stats and facts, so you know we gotta give it to them.
I mean, he just gave you one with the defensive rating.
I'm not.
You don't want
Yeah,
to
you don't want to acknowledge that? Oh, okay. All right.
So are you gonna say that Paul George? You're really gonna argue to me that
This
Paul
past
George
year-
is not a is,
this
is
past
a better,
year-
Damian Lillard is a
this
better
past-
defender.
did
No,
I-
Damian
George.
Lillard's a better basketball
Did I
player.
not just say this past year?
I don't think any year Damian Lillard was a better defender.
this past
than
year
Paul
his
George.
defensive rating is higher than Paul George.
Has Damian Lillard? You
Oh,
want
okay.
to talk stats? Has Damian Lillard ever made an all defensive team? I can argue that Paul George has made multiple in his career.
I can tell you Damian Lillard has made all NBA
Made
teams.
teams, yeah.
I'm pretty
Just
sure
telling
Paul
you,
George.
if
has.
GMs are picking teams, they're picking Dame before they pick Paul.
Thank you.
That's because of
Thank
point
you.
guard.
That's all I'm
That's
saying.
point guard.
Because he's better. That's all.
right, move
James
on.
Harden plays shooting guard, and he's better than Paul George too.
I'm not denying that.
All right.
But we all know that James Harden is a top 10 player in the NBA right now.
But
So
he
is
not-
Dame.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not.
You are tripping.
Bro.
What-
Dame is
I
not
can name 10
top
players.
10.
What?
I can name
That's
10
what
players
I'm
better than.
saying.
I can name 10
What
players
else? What
better
else
than
we
Paul
gotta talk
George
about?
right
'Cause
now.
we're not doing
I can
this.
name
not.
10 players
We're
better than
not.
Paul George.
Bro, that's the
I mean,
second
better
best
than
point
Dame
guard.
right
How's
now.
he not top 10?
Yeah, we're not doing.
You're
Don't even
tripping.
don't even entertain that.
How you the second best point guard, not top 10? Like what?
He's top 3 at his position.
Yo,
One of the best scorers in
all
the
right,
league.
that's not. That's not.
All
That's
right,
not.
we're gonna talk
Next
about
topic.
this, yo. We're
Next
gonna talk about
topic.
this right now.
No, we're not.
We're going to talk about this off camera. We're going to tell y'all how the fuck this shit went.
Speaking of talking about things off camera, so
This guy.
we put together some 2K teams recently,
Oh yeah, we did.
and you know there was a champion amongst the 4 of us, and it happens to be the only person that's not quiet right now. So, if we're talking about things and winning and who's better, then I think I know a thing or two about who's good at basketball.
He
So
cheated. He had 2 small forwards.
everybody had 2 small forwards technically.
He had 3.
Okay, well.
And one of them might have been a point guard.
Okay, so one. All right, so one of my small forwards was 6'8" at small forward, and the other one, who was a power forward,
What was he on Wikipedia?
a power forward.
He's small forward.
Well, actually, on Wikipedia it says forward, but it didn't specify. But on the Bucks roster, he's a power forward, and he's 6'11". What 6'11" small forwards do you know? And Kevin Durant was listed at 6'9" as a rookie. Other than that, you 6'11", you a power forward, bro.
There aren't 10 players better than Damian Lillard, Ross. You know that.
I'm gonna argue this. We're gonna talk about this later.
No,
All
it's
right,
not.
let's take a quick little U-turn. Let's go over to the other sport. Let's talk football here, ladies and gentlemen. You want to talk about the clown knee?
He's a clown. That's my expert analysis.
So if you haven't heard, Jadeveon Clowney says he wants to play for the Saints or the Cowboys now.
I mean, but if you want to go, hey, you want to come on down,
I ain't gonna lie, I don't
Mr.
wanna-
Machado, you want to break out the coupon book, you know?
I just don't want him
1
to
year
go to the
deal.
Browns. I don't really care where he go. I just don't want him to come to the Browns.
I'm so happy Cam didn't go to the Browns because
Oh, that would have been.
quiet secret.
Why?
Cam is better
Why
than
would he?
Baker.
Why would he do
Cam
that?
is better than Baker,
Why
but
would
I think
he
they
do
would have
that?
stuck with Baker.
No,
Why
they
would-
would. Cam
I think-
would have
I
took
think
the spot.
This is
Organizationally.
Baker's, this is Baker make it or break season.
That's why they didn't sign Cam.
Yeah, come on,
That's
say,
why they
because
didn't
if
sign
he-
Cam.
It's too much pressure.
As soon as
This isn't
Baker
a
messed
Mitchell
up, it was a
Trubisky,
wrap.
Nick Foles kind of situation. It's not like that.
Speaking
They-
of Cam,
He should have went there because that.
I thought Cam should have went to the Chargers personally.
I
I
agree.
thought that was the best.
I
system
agree.
for him. But
or Jack. Well,
Nah, I
No,
think
it was
Jackson has
Chicago.
nobody.
I like the
Chargers.
weather. I think Chicago is suitable for Cam, but in New
I don't want
England,
Cam taking them.
Cam ain't never been in the cold.
Yeah, I
Carolina
don't
not
want-
But
cold.
his style-
Auburn not cold.
I don't want Cam in the cold. I don't
See,
think, that's why I say he should have been in the LA Sun. He
His
needs to be in
style.
LA.
And
No, I
that
think he'd be
flash,
alright.
that
Yeah, everything fit
That's
LA.
Cam.
That fit LA.
That's Cam.
That was the best.
and the uniforms.
Well,
Cam
he-
in that Charge uniform.
They
he-
put on a powder blues.
yeah, he got 1 year. He time to show out. We gonna get that.
I think Cam's
Somebody
going
gonna
to
get
have a
him.
really good season.
He is. Absolutely.
Patriots gonna win that division now.
They win the division now. As everybody knows, I'm a Bills fan.
10-6.
I have them
Jumped
winning that
off that.
division
He
now.
done jumped off the
What is
dollar.
that?
Oh
Can
no,
we do
no,
that
it's still
schedule?
dollar
Can we do
dollar
that schedule?
Bills.
Can we do that?
Patriots.
I think they going
The Patriots are so I do know that they have
know
the
they got
NFL has
us
the
in
tough,
week
no
10.
they have the toughest schedule in the
Yeah.
NFL.
Yeah.
I
know they got us
don't
week
care
10.
about that. I do think. I know we played them a Sunday night. I did
Week
have the
10.
Ravens winning that. That
I
could be a
still got the
loss
Ravens
now for
winning
the
that.
Ravens.
No, that's
Hell
gonna
no,
be a tough
we
one.
body Cam. When we play Cam in Carolina, we body him every time.
All right, real quick. Week 1, they play the Dolphins. Dub.
In New England,
No, that's it.
All right, so they're gonna sweep. All right, Patriots gonna
Yeah,
sweep
in
the
New
Jets.
England. In New
That's
England.
a win.
They're gonna
That's a
sweep the Jets, split with the Dolphins, and split with the Bills. So that's
Agreed.
4-2.
Agreed.
4-2 in the division.
Seahawks.
At Seattle,
Loss.
loss.
Yeah. Raiders.
Win.
Chiefs.
Loss.
Broncos.
where's
Win.
that game?
In Foxborough.
That's a win.
Bye week. 49ers in
Loss.
Foxborough.
Loss.
That's a loss.
We already did that.
Yeah.
Ravens. That's a
Loss.
I say they win.
Texans.
I say they win it.
That's
Win.
A, that's a
That's
win.
a
That's a
win.
win.
Cardinals. Win.
Win.
Chargers.
Where's that game?
Win.
No, where's that
Cardinals?
Chargers game?
Cardinals in Arizona.
No,
I'm-
Cardinals are in Foxborough. Chargers are in Inglewood.
Now that's a tough one. All right, so they play.
I don't
Chargers-
believe in Tyrod
They
Taylor.
play the Chargers and the Rams back to back. They're gonna split those. So whatever
They're
you want to
gonna
call
win
it,
both of those
they're
games
gonna
to me.
split
They're
those.
gonna win
I'm
both
giving
of
you
those
one,
games to me.
and that's 9 games right there.
I call it 10-6.
I did
about
too.
10-6.
I said
yeah.
10-6.
I had them at
But-
7-9, 8-8
I got them winning
already.
both of those games.
So I can see them at
10-6.
9-7, 10-6.
Yeah, but I have them winning that division now. A lot of people are saying like the whole dynamic of the playbook and things like that. I think people are forgetting. Josh McDaniels was the head coach for the Denver
Josh
Broncos.
McDaniels-
When they brought on Tim Depot, he's the one that wanted to trade up and get him. He has a mind and a playbook that is going to.
That's what he does. He's
Here's
an offensive
Here's
minded
why I'll say
person.
it's not the playbook. I think Cam needs a play to get Cam going. Whether that's an explosive run, whether that's him making a big play, Cam needs something to get rolling.
QB power with Tim Tebow. You don't think he'd do that with Cam? They
I
ran
think-
QB power.
I think they just
How
ran
many-
the
we
ball.
don't even run-
Yeah, that's what I'm
They
saying.
really didn't have an
They're
offense
not
because
gonna
when
do
you
that.
They're
They're
going to run the ball really well.
when
this year,
they
I
threw
think
the
now.
ball,
I
it was literally
agree.
just
They have a
slant.
really good running
They're
game
not going to be
already.
that quick strike
But
offense.
I think Cam needs something to get Cam going.
I think the running game is.
But
gonna
I
get
think
Cam
they
going
run
in
the
New
ball
England.
I don't
well
think they're going to
already.
run Cam like they ran Tebow.
I don't disagree with that, but I think they're going to get him in situations where he's able to run
A lot of
And I think-
RPOs and
Yeah,
stuff.
I think they're going to put him in a very friendly offense because, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. Cam has an accuracy issue. He's a bigger quarterback, so sometimes it does sail a little bit.
His
so,
mechanics is what throws it off.
yeah. And so I think that they'll try to make him comfortable, get him in quick throws. He has Edelman. He
I
has
don't know if y'all seen
Muhammad
Cam
Sanu.
though. He looked ready to
Right,
play.
yeah, he looked
He looked
good.
ready
I
to
saw him when he was
play.
hooping with Todd Gurley and all of that.
I think Cam will be fine. I don't think they'll change the playbook as much as people think because their offense really changes every week.
I don't
So
think it'll be quick strike though. They
I
were
think
really
they
quick
weren't
strike.
quick strike.
It's going to be a
They
lot
are
of
dink and
runs,
dunk.
a lot of play
yeah.
action.
They will dink and dunk because they don't want him throwing the ball too much, and they'll run the ball.
It's going to be a lot of play action, quick
I think
throws.
Sony Michelle will have a really good year.
Can
James
Cam
Right,
be
right.
the game
It's gonna-
manager type of quarterback?
He can be
No,
whatever.
I don't
they
think
need him
Cam
to be.
Newton's a game.
He's going to be a little
That's
bit
what-
better
that's
than
what
the
that-
game.
that's
I
what
don't
that
think
offense
Cam
sounds
Newton's
like.
a game manager.
You
That's
don't
what that
need to be
offense
that
sounds
great
like.
though. He can just don't turn it over, run the ball, let your defense win it for you.
That sounds like a game.
I'm not asking Tim Tebow
No,
to do
he's
that.
an
I'm asking
MVP.
Tim Tebow to
He's
win me the game.
No, you never asked
Cam
Tim
Newton.
Tebow to win you a game.
Well, Tim Tebow won you a
think-
game against the Steelers in the playoffs.
that was a lucky play.
That
But I
was
luck is in sports. How you gonna people try to bring up luck?
Yeah.
But I think that
The
Cam.
Kobe Jones catch
But
wasn't luck.
I think
That
why
wide
Cam
shot
isn't.
was-
It was
Yeah.
very lucky. I think why
Stephon
Cam.
Diggs wasn't luck.
I think
No, that was
it
bad defense.
Bad defense.
That's
I
bad
think,
defense.
That's luck.
I think with Cam, I just
So
think
was
with
Jacoby
Cam,
Jones and
Cam
Raheem
can
Moore.
go win you a game because he can make a spectacular play out of nothing. So when you need that play, he can make that. Even
Cam will
more
have a better
so.
season than Tom Brady did last year playing quarterback.
Of course.
For the Patriots.
I mean, not
And they
probably-
did it.
not
better in what?
Yeah,
way?
I mean-
Statistically, he will have better statistics throwing the football to me.
I
than
think
Tom
he'll-
I don't
Brady
know
did
about
last
that.
No.
year.
I
I
don't
think
I
so.
don't know.
That's my tidbit.
I think he'll be more efficient than what just because he can do a lot more than what Tom
Brady can do right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. But better number, like passing, no.
I think he'll have better
I
passes.
just think his
I think they're gonna come out and shock
They're going to
you.
run the ball too much for him to have
Yeah,
better
that's what I'm
passing
saying.
numbers.
Cam can do things
Hopefully.
that Brady can't.
You
which
never
is-
really know with Bill Belichick. Once a
Probably.
running back gets into the doghouse,
I
that
honestly,
joint lasts for days.
I honestly think
Weeks.
this is the best.
Months.
I think
years.
this is
Sony Michelle was in the doghouse all last
Yeah.
year from like week
I think
3.
this is a good team for Cam just because there are no really receivers, so they have no choice but to run the ball.
They got some. They got.
I like Neil Harry taking us. I really like Neil Harry out of college.
He,
Mohamed Sanu is not going to play as bad as he played last year.
you got Edelman and who else?
Edelman is old. I don't really like Edelman. I don't really.
I don't like nothing.
What
they
is he?
have
40
I
to
think
35.
They
Stop being
obviously
Exactly,
are
so it
lacking.
looks like a
little
lot
bit
of-
receiver.
It looked like a lot of running and quick passes.
Do you believe in James White as a running back? I don't.
Hell no.
He can throw it to him out the backfield, but I think he has a tall receiver in Sanu. The underneath of Edelman, Nikhil Harry, I think will be better this year.
Yeah, he'll be better this year.
And the defense is still top 5. They'll be fine.
I don't
James
think-
White can get you like 5. I mean, he's not going to carry
James
as
White
much.
is- I'm not giving
He's-
James White a QB power, a drag.
He's
I'm
definitely
not giving him
gonna-
the ball unless it is throwing. I'm
He's
not
definitely
handing
going to
off.
run the ball, bro. Yo, James
Everything you just said, I can
Pitch.
hope.
Just
I'll pitch it
give
to
it-
him.
just
I'll give
give
him an
it-
option. Here you go.
He's a third down running back.
I'm not
Just give it to
doing,
Sony
A
Michel.
power to
whatsoever.
him. No.
Give it to Sony Michel.
Not
Give
at
it to
all.
Burkhead.
He's
No
not.
A gap, B gap, or C
I'd
gap.
rather have James White in the slot than in the backfield.
Facts. No offense, James White. You're a really good player.
They have the greatest
No, you're
coach.
not.
They have the
You're
greatest
a really
coach in the
good,
history of football.
You're a really good pass catching running back.
Yes, you are.
That's
Third down running back.
that's his
He's
kind of
third
player.
down running
Yeah,
back.
that's
He's
the
going to
player.
catch the ball
I
when he
mean,
comes
he
in.
averaged about 4 yards a pop for his career.
How many carries do he got?
He's not a running.
He's a third
Back.
down.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's the point we're
But
making.
I'm saying
he is a receiving back.
But he can
He
get
is
you.
a WB.
He can get you
not
like
a
4 or
RB.
5
I'm
yards.
today.
He a WB, not an RB.
Cam will be able to make those spectacular
He
plays.
can get you like 4 yards a pop.
He
Y'all
has
act
the
like
greatest
he's trash,
coach.
trash.
Greatest coach in the
Running
history
the
of
ball,
football.
he is.
Bro, you could go get
If
4
somebody
yards.
did, they was just like
6 carries a
they
game.
was just like, yo, go get me like 4 yards.
You can do that.
But he's not trash.
They have a
He
really.
is trash.
He's not
At
trash.
running the football, he is trash.
Hey,
It's no offense.
James White, go get your money.
I don't have nothing personal
James
against
White
him.
sit behind Sony Michel.
Please.
At the end of the day, the Patriots have the best coach. They have the best quarterback
Facts.
in that division
Best
and the best
defense.
defense. So they will probably
All that is
have
true.
a, have a
Well,
chance.
that Bills defense.
But they're slightly better
Patriots
than the Bills.
defense is
Slightly
a little
better
bit
than
better.
the
It's
Bills.
a
Slightly
little bit
better.
Because they have.
It might
they have-
switch
It
this
cause-
year
I think 'cause it's Gilmore.
I
You
like
know?
the linebacking core for the Bills way more than I like the linebacking core for the Patriots.
But their
I like
linebacker
the
core was
second-
better last year than the
Secondary for the-
But
Patriots.
they lost. They lost.
You like
Kyle
the secondary
Van
for
Noy.
the, wait,
They
finish that
lost-
sentence.
I
You
like the secondary for the Patriots more than I like the secondary for the Bills.
There we go.
Yeah. I was going there. But they lost Kyle Van Noy. They lost.
They will
lost.
put someone else in that system that you never heard of, and they will be successful.
So I do not believe in the. I think that eventually this whole put somebody in the Patriot system and it's going to work is not going to continue to work because
think-
none of
Has
us
it
thought.
ever stopped
Did you,
working?
did
Do
you think?
Has it
your
ever stopped
job.
working?
Did you think
Has it
John
ever stopped
Stidham was going to
working?
step in that system and work?
I didn't think he was going to be horrible. I said, me and
I think
DC
he's
said they
gonna
would
be
win 7 or 8
He's gonna
games
be
I
still.
had them being competitive.
I had
still.
them winning.
Everybody's
5 or
like,
6
oh, they're
games.
going to have a first
Bro,
pick. No,
that's
they still
how
was gonna be
same thing
competitive.
happened to Jimmy Garoppolo. He plugged them into the
Let's not
system.
forget Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett,
And he
plugged them
played
into
there
the
a couple
system.
years
Matt
ago.
Castle went
Matt
11-5.
and they still missed the
And the
playoffs.
NFL was different.
Yeah, but he
The
just
NFL
plugged-
was different. And
How?
They had
The
way better
Patriots
weapons
adjust to
then
the
than
NFL
they did
better than
now.
anybody.
Listen, when you prepare better than every team, every week,
You can
every
do that,
year,
bro.
I don't think they prepare better than us.
Yeah, I
They-
think
oh my God.
Clearly they do. I'm just being honest.
They do prepare
They
better than us
literally do
because our
Spygate.
roster
Look at
is
this
always
one.
better than them.
Spygate. I mean, this
They never have
preparation.
the most talented roster
Ever.
Well, not anymore. Back in the day, 07 and before.
Yeah, when they had Randy Moss and Wes
And
Welker
honestly,
and
those
them,
first 3 rings when they had Lloyd Malloy and Ty Law and
yeah, they
Richard
was
Seymour,
stacked.
they
They
were
was
stacked.
stacked. They was
They were
stacked.
stacked.
They
They were
did.
stacked.
They
The
did.
defense right now is stacked.
But I'm saying, my point, they don't need much. They just need some sort of.
They are going to be competitive.
Yeah.
And with
They're
a
gonna win their
quarterback,
division.
I'm saying they were going to be
They were
competitive.
not making noise. They were
No,
not making
we were
noise.
saying they were
They
going
were
to
like-
be
They were going to be
competitive.
first or second in that division.
That division
No.
is trash.
Y'all said
Like,
7. I'm saying one
I
less
said 7
win.
I
or
said
8.
8. I
7
said
or
8.
8.
Stidham
said
quarterback
6.
and they was second in the division. That's what I'm saying. Like
Exactly.
that's how bad.
I had
the
them
division
And I
third.
think they were
I had
going to
them
do
third
similar
in the
things with
division with
Stidham,
6
like they're
wins.
going to do with Cam. Run the ball, Don't lose the game. Short, quick throws, and don't turn it over. Let the defense win the
And
game.
you think Jarrett Stidham wasn't going to turn the ball over?
I don't know. He only threw like 3 passes. One was a pick 6, but I don't know
college
what
he
the
went
kid
to?
is. He went to Auburn. He beat Alabama. So
What does that mean?
means a lot.
No, it don't.
It don't.
It means a lot.
No,
he
it
beat,
don't.
he beat Roll Tide, damn it.
No, it don't.
Only a certain amount of quarterbacks really have done that.
All right, and how many of them good in the NFL right now?
I don't know.
Deshaun.
I'll have to look at the
Deshaun,
list.
let's name
another one.
I'll have to look at the list.
Let's name
I'll have to look
another
at the list. I don't know. I really don't care.
But a lot of them aren't. Well, one, you don't have too many guys that people.
Johnny
that
Manziel, he beat Roll Tide, right? Where's he?
Johnny Manziel would have been
Where's
better
he?
if he could have got
Where's
himself
he?
together.
Where's Johnny Manziel?
He's in
at?
rehab, but he would have been better if
No,
he could have
he's
got
not.
himself
No, he's
together.
not. He's
He
not.
ain't
He
over
went from
there.
the CFL to somewhere else.
He said yesterday.
He
said
just tweeted he's done
football
with football.
careers in the past.
I didn't know his
man.
football career wasn't in the past prior to
Listen,
this.
if he could have got himself together off the field, he would have had a chance.
He loved Johnny
That's all I'm
football
saying.
coming out too.
I
And I
did.
remember that. And I
It
told
wasn't-
him then.
But he didn't
I
fail
told him
because of his
then.
play. He failed because of his off the field.
That
That's
was
all
both.
I'm
He
saying.
failed because his
It
play
was
wasn't
both.
good. He
His
wasn't
His
good
play
on
was
the field.
not
I don't think he was as
good.
bad as
He
people
wasn't
think.
good on the field.
He wasn't horrible.
He wasn't. He was not. He was very. He was slightly above horrible. Slightly above horrible.
think
He was below
it
average.
Below
more of the
average.
off the
I'm about to
field.
say,
it was
below
more of the
average.
off the field stuff, but whatever. Is what it
I
is.
was not a Johnny football fan coming out. That was the year.
Who was the quarterback when they beat when Auburn beat him with that lucky kick?
the kick 6 game?
Yeah.
It wasn't Stidham. That
wasn't
was before
Stidham.
Stidham.
That has
Yeah.
nothing
So
to
who was
do
that?
with
Does
Stidham.
anybody know who that quarterback is?
Nope.
No.
All right,
That was because of the kick 6. It wasn't because of the quarterback they won.
I'm just saying, the
Yeah.
quarterback don't matter. You brought up the fact that this quarterback, who we did not know was on this team
I think
prior
to
to this
beat-
year, beat
I
Alabama
think
as
you
if.
have to give that some type of validity.
So
you got to.
No, you don't. Because name a quarterback outside of Deshaun Watson that has beat
I don't
Alabama
know all
and
the
done
lists
something.
besides Stidham. I would have to think for a second. I don't.
All right,
I
we're
don't
not
know
talking
who we
college.
lost.
I got a list of
Stidham's
their
just-
losses of the last decade. I want you to name any of the quarterbacks that
I don't
were
know
in this
who
game.
some of the big losses. I would have to think about it.
You didn't know the Auburn game, right?
I don't know who that. I only know Stidham was there when he won once.
2018 was Deshaun, right?
Deshaun was twice. We all agree
Deshaun
on that.
is-
Two
Deshaun's that
times.
dude.
Yeah, he is that dude. I agree.
Cam was 2010, right?
Cam. Okay, that's not bad.
Okay. Who was the quarterback for Clemson in 2016?
That might have been Deshaun.
Yeah, I think that was
It was Deshaun.
That was Deshaun.
We
Because
just
Lamar
named-
was at Louisville.
We just named
That's
two
Deshaun.
really good
That's Deshaun.
quarterbacks, though. I just want you to know that.
Deshaun twice.
Cam
That's what
carried that team.
All right, who was the? It's
so did
Ole Miss.
Deshaun.
I don't think anybody's gonna be able to say who was the Ole Miss quarterback in 2014 or 2015.
They had a good roster.
Okay.
They had a good roster. Sure, they had a good roster.
I
Beat
don't know. I
Alabama.
just said okay. I'm not paying attention to Ole Miss
I don't even
football.
know. You really going down this list, but okay. All right.
Either way,
It was Bo Wallace.
Yeah, niggas don't know.
not Bo Wallace. That
He
sounds
was
like,
trash.
like a
He
racist.
was trash.
That sounds like a racist white man.
He
in
was
the 60s.
trash. Oh, he played
Bo
out.
Wallace sound like he don't like dark colored folk.
He was black, I think. All right, moving on.
I'm just saying he was trash. I don't.
Speaking of the Patriots, the Patriots also
Got penalized.
were in the headlines,
Cheating.
getting penalized as well, doing what they do best.
Cheat?
Breaking the rules. You know, they do one thing better than they do winning. They break the
And
rules.
this is why they're always more well prepared than everyone else. ladies and gentlemen.
you know,
this
when
is
you
why.
can when you looking at the why did they do this to beat the Bengals?
Right. That's what.
I think
Did you need to
That's
know the
what
Bengals
disappointed
called
me,
play?
do it.
bro.
They didn't do it to beat the Bengals.
They do it every
They
week
do it
to every
against
opponent.
the bad teams to prepare for the good teams.
They do it against every week, every opponent, and they got caught that time in Cleveland. Shout out to the Cleveland Browns video team and whoever caught the Patriots that one time. I felt like they always do something underhanded. They do whatever manipulative advantage they can find.
Whatever they can get there. Whatever is not really
sounds
in
like
the
the
rules,
United
but in the
States,
rules.
baby. But I'm gonna keep it going on for that.
Do you think that they should have only been
Don't
docked the
know.
3rd round pick? I think this was a 1st round pick offense, personally. Only because
They keep
previous
doing it. It's
repeat
happened. Yeah,
offenders,
it's a repeat.
I think this was a
I
1st round pick.
think they took a first round pick before, and this wasn't as critical because 1, it was the Bengals, and 2, it was like week 3. And 3, they then dismissed it and said that was just the media side of the organization, not the football side.
And let's not forget the Patriots' 3rd round picks are better than their 1st round picks.
And we all know that the Patriots will have whoever did it say that he did it of his own volition and pay him off.
I think
Sounds
the
like Deflategate.
Yep.
the 3rd hurts because they picked better 3 through 7, and their 3rd round picks are better than
Or
their 1st round picks.
Spygate.
So
So was this
Spygate,
Spygate
they just took a
2.0?
L.
Was this Spygate 2.0?
Nah, this wasn't Spygate.
It was kind of spy. They had a camera,
They had a camera
on the
yeah.
opposing team. It is kind of
This might
spy.
have been Spygate 2.0.
It just
Hey.
well,
This
maybe
wasn't
like
practices.
1.5, 1.5.
if you ain't
Yeah.
cheating,
It's a light version. It's
you
not
ain't cheating, you
Nah,
ain't
Spygate,
trying,
Spygate.
baby.
Spygate light.
Spygate light.
Spygate
You
light.
ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Spygate 0.
And that sounds just like the United States, baby. Make sure
Well-
you go out there and vote.
since Mr. Cowboy is over there talking, let's talk about
Nah,
his
Mr.
man Dak
Cowboys.
Prescott signing his franchise tender. That man got $31.4 million.
31 of them things.
which is a pay cut for what he could have got if he'd signed the extension. But
He's gonna get paid. I'm telling you, he's getting paid before July 15th. He's gonna get paid.
I think he gets paid. I don't think he gets paid what he wants to get paid.
I
I don't
agree
think
with
he's a
that.
$45
But I
million
think
quarterback.
if they franchise
nobody
him
is unless
again-
your name is Pat or Lamar. That's it.
I think Russ is a $45 million.
Not
But
now.
down.
The only reason I say no for Russ is because he's in year 8. So it's like,
Why give him all that money?
Yeah,
right now?
yeah,
Right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
he's
We get like 40.
35?
We get like almost 40.
I think he's
Or
35.
it's like
30, 35. Russ leads the league at
I
35.
think Russ is 35.
So that leads the NFL. Dak is
They
not.
offered him 36. From what I've heard,
I heard
they
the same
offered
thing.
36.
And Dak should have took that deal.
Dak should have definitely took it. He's the highest paid. And he's not the best quarterback in the NFL. But we all know.
He's not even top 5
Agreed. But
unless
we
your
all
name is Byron.
Yeah, facts.
Did I don't think I had him top 5.
I think you had him like
like
6.
6.
Yeah, but you had Carson Wentz at 11. And Carson Wentz
Because
better
he
than
is
Dak
at
Prescott.
11.
And Aaron
The
Rodgers
number
at
on
10.
his jersey, 1-1. He can't even stand on 2 legs.
Carson
Look at that,
Wentz
America.
and Aaron
This
Rodgers
is his
are
leg.
both better than Dak
Other leg.
Prescott.
That's
Nope.
a fact.
Nope. Not in this reality.
Carson Wentz has an MVP if he doesn't get hurt.
That's a fact.
Where is it at? Oh, it's like Reggie Bush's Heisman. It ain't there no more. All right, let's keep it moving.
Reggie Bush should still have his Heisman since we talking facts.
He does. He does. But
No, he
Carson
doesn't.
Wentz
I'm
will
not
never.
here for no USC slander. We're going to change the topic, bro.
Carson will not win an MVP.
Dak won't.
Dak
Dak
won't.
has a better chance than
Carson
Carson.
Wentz.
I think Carson will get one
Carson Wentz will
before
win a
Dak.
playoff game before Dak does right now.
Dak has
From
already
this
won
point
a
forward,
playoff game.
from this point forward, Carson
No.
Wentz will win a playoff game.
He won't even make the
before Dak.
playoffs this year. He'll be on the couch eating a Philly cheesesteak with the cheese whiz.
Because he doesn't have a right
With one
guard.
leg, probably.
Because he doesn't have a right guard or a left tackle. But if you put Carson Wentz
Oh
on
my
the
gosh.
Cowboys, he's a better quarterback than Dak is on the Cowboys.
Facts.
What other excuses you got? Give it to me.
Didn't he have 3 receivers that almost had 1,000 yards last year?
I know.
One
he,
with
I know he
1,000,
had,
2 with 1,000,
he
one
had-
with 800.
No, who? Wentz?
Dak.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That,
Dak.
no.
I know Carson
Dak-
Wentz was throwing to us.
Yo, Carson Wentz threw for 4 stacks, and I think nobody had more than 600 yards.
He threw to
Something like
us.
He was throwing to a quarterback.
Yeah.
that. Literally.
Literally.
They're NFL players, people. I don't care. You still got to throw the ball.
I can't stand
That's like saying any
God,
quarterback.
bro.
That's like saying any quarterback who goes to Dallas, all of them have almost 1,000 yards. No, this man made plays.
I think Andy
Andy
Dalton
Dalton
could do that. What are you? Andy Dalton gets the Cowboys to the playoffs.
And he's terrible, by the way. He's
Stop.
awful. He's awful.
Stop.
The rear
Nick
rifle.
Foles, Mitchell Trubisky. Nah,
No,
I might have went
too far.
just
Too
now. I
far.
might have went too far.
Too
just
far.
now. I
Too
might have
far.
went too far.
Too far.
Might have went too far just now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But Andy Dalton gets them to the playoffs easily.
Yeah, I agree. That division's trash.
I like Daniel Jones in that roster.
No.
Too far again.
Too far
Just
again.
a little bit.
A little bit too
I
far
like.
again. I know you
that's
do.
my man,
You know
so
you do.
that's
Come on
my
But
down.
no.
Come on
man,
down.
so-
Now they wildin'. They wildin'.
Hey,
They wildin', bro.
I said too far. I said too far.
that's my man.
But Andy Dalton gets them there.
I agree.
Andy Dalton gets
and
them
I
there.
hate Andy Dalton.
Carson Wentz is better than Andy. Carson Wentz is better than Andy Dalton
And
he's
Dak
better than
Prescott.
No, but whatever. I don't even know. I tuned it out after you said what you said.
Okay, AD Zion.
I just tuned out.
Wash.
You just said. Hold on.
Wash.
First
I
of
just
all,
said Paul George better
you
than
just
Damian
said
Lillard.
Damian
That is
Lillard
not-
is not a top 10 player.
just say that.
That is worse than anything I've ever said on this show. Ever.
No, it's not. This man said that AD and
I just want you to
Zion
know that.
washed
I just
each
want
other
him to know
out.
that.
He
I just
said
want him to know that.
Tom Brady and
And of everything that's been said on this show,
What else he said?
Dame not being top 10.
That is
might
the
be
worst
worse
thing
than
That's
ever.
not
that.
worse than AD
Yo.
and Zion. Y'all pick. Y'all tell us who had the worst thing that they've ever said on this show. Put it in the comments.
that is ridiculous.
Give it to us. Like, comment, subscribe. We want to hear what you guys
You
got
just
to
said
say.
the clutchest player possible in the NBA right now is not top 10. One.
Facts.
He's not clutching.
Top
KD.
3 at his position.
KD.
Probably top 2. Dame has more game
has
winners
more
than
Than
KD.
Yes, he does.
KD only really
LeBron
has
more
one.
game winners than Dame.
LeBron's
but we
been in
not
the
calling
league like
LeBron.
double the time as
We're
LeBron.
not
LeBron,
calling
but yeah,
LeBron.
LeBron been in the league 18,
I mean,
17
and LeBron
years.
doesn't have a lot of game winners. He has good moments, but he has some bad
That's a
moments.
lot of game winners.
LeBron has a lot of like choke moments, so we can't call
That
him
too.
clutch.
I-
Like 2. Did you miss his
I
first
said
10
that
years?
too. I said that too.
Anything
Oh,
else?
I said he had
anything
like
else?
Oh, I was about to say like 2.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Anything
He had a
else?
whole
Anything else?
finals choke. How's that just do?
I'm happy they
That should be
paid
10 right
that.
there.
The Cowboys are going to be in the playoffs, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, maybe hey, the clown. You want to take your circus to Dallas? You know, no state tax.
Cowboys will have a first round exit, but they'll make the playoffs because nobody wins that division twice. And Carson
Lord.
Wentz doesn't have a right guard or a left tackle.
Okay, all right. Not his fault, right? They could have just brought Jason Peters back, but what I know.
I mean, they from what I've heard, they're still in talks with Jason Peters. I mean, they can't really say anything about Brandon Brooks tearing his ACL right now. But you still got what's his name? Jeremy. What's his name? Is it Jeremy Wolford? Larry Wolford, the dude from the Saints that y'all cut. The right guard for the Saints, starting right guard. For
I'm
the
not a Saints fan. I don't know who you.
Look, they still got Lane Johnson.
Y'all
They got
is the
Lane
Ravens
Johnson.
to me.
They got Lane Johnson. Just be all right.
He definitely plays right tackle. I gotta remember his
You know
name.
what I'm saying? Lane Johnson at right tackle. They be all right. We go. They'll be fine.
Yeah, so you can just play football without a left tackle and a right guard.
Hey, man. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, we've done it, but we ain't win nothing.
Tom Brady didn't have a left tackle last year.
You see
What
how
did they
that
do?
got them. Yeah, I'm about to say.
They
You,
still made the. You forget they made the
Terrible
playoffs.
division.
Made the playoffs.
Well, then again, the NFC East is also a terrible division.
yeah.
Cowboys will win the division.
I agree.
I don't know why they. I don't think they'll have competition to not win it now at this point. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles do kind of sneak up on it. The Redskins might be a little bit better this year. Dwayne Haskins has
It
lost
always
a lot of
seems
weight.
like that. Like Cowboys run away with it at the beginning, and then the Eagles just find a way to kind of
Gut it out.
Yeah.
Cowboys are not clutch as a
At all.
franchise.
At all.
Starting with their owner, who hasn't spoken on Black Lives Matter movement yet, and as much as he was as outspoken when he was against Cap and not one player to
Nailing
take a
and
knee,
stuff, yep.
when Jerry Jones speaks under any other circumstance, but he's not speaking now. I would like to hear from Mr. Jones.
I don't think he has anything to say.
Yeah,
I bet.
and that says a lot about his character if that is the case. But I'm not.
And I feel sorry for Dak because Dak stood up for Jerry Jones.
back then.
He's been an ultimate
Yeah,
company guy.
He got tore up for that.
He
too.
doesn't. He went out on that limb as the quarterback and took that L because he really didn't feel that way. Because now you really see how he feels if you look at some of his recent posts, you know. But unfortunately, he's a great guy off the field. He's the perfect company representative as a quarterback of the organization. He deserves to get paid. He will
Doesn't
get
make him better
He'll
paid.
than
get
Carson
paid, but
Wentz.
he's not better than
He's better
Carson
than Carson
Wentz.
Wentz. And actually, people like playing with Dak. They don't like playing with Carson Wentz because he's an entitled, spoiled brat. And if I see him, I'll slap him in his face.
You wouldn't. But the only person that's ever come out and said they didn't like playing with
It was
Carson
a whole
Wentz
little thing.
Alshon
It was a
Jeffrey.
little
It was
thing.
a whole
It was a
lot.
whole
Alshon
little thing. It
Jeffrey
was a
was
couple
like the
Eagles
biggest
that had
one.
a.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
But Alshon Jeffrey,
No.
that's what we're going off of. When was the last time Alshon Jeffrey had a good year?
Chicago.
He's his number one receiver, so I
Chicago.
think I would go off.
When was the last
that.
time he played a full season?
He
Chicago.
never played a full season.
Exactly.
Probably
Never his
South
career.
Carolina when he was in college.
Chicago.
No, when they
He's
won,
not even, they've
when they
already
won
said
that
that he
Super
won't
Bowl,
play a full season this year, and he didn't even play last year.
when they won that Super Bowl,
How do you
he had
miss a
nice
whole
little
year
run.
and still don't play 16 games the next year? That's like AJ Green not playing this year. They already said he's gonna miss multiple weeks.
That's your man's. I don't care about what's going on.
Oh no, I ain't gonna lie. I was big on Alshon Jeffrey possibly coming to the Ravens when he first was leaving Chicago. I thought he was a really good possession receiver. He definitely stayed hurt a lot.
He's got big hands.
Yeah,
but
they was. I liked them better when it was him and Brandon Marshall opposite
They
sides of
were
each other.
tough.
had
They made
problems.
Jay Cutler terrible ass
It
look
looked good. Yeah,
They Cutler was not that bad of a quarterback. I'm on record.
We gotta wrap it up.
yeah.
We gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up.
They Cutler wasn't that bad.
He disrespectful, bro.
They Cutler just didn't care about playing
I'm
football.
just still on this. Thing's not top
Okay,
10.
all right. We gotta wrap this up.
I'm tired.
Anybody else? Anything?
Nah.
No.
Damian Lillard's a top 10 player, and Rouse has been smoking that. Ooh, we gone.